So hold on a second. I am dealing with a Sam. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Lay down. No, you can't chew on the lighter. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So what I'm going to be talking about today is training a training a road dog versus training a house dog, because I'm noticing a lot of differences, and also I've been observing how a lot of people treat their house pets, and a lot of people don't really discipline or train their pets. All right, just a big mop, man. Okay, nice to see you there. Thanks for joining. Okay, so there's a big difference in the way that you've got to train an animal, and so let me talk about. I've had Sam for about a week, okay, and in the week I've taught her to come, I've taught her to stay, to sit, to lay down, to leave it, and she is able to go around without her leash on in controlled environments and things like that. See, when you have a house pet, a lot of what ends up happening is they've got free reign. They can go anywhere, do anything. You know, you don't have to worry about them like Sam. She's doing ground scores lately, and so I'm teaching her no ground scores because she's been picking up chicken bones because people are throwing them, eating their chicken and just throwing them in the grass. Well, you know, I don't want her eating chicken bones because of things that could go wrong with the chicken bones. Dogs are not supposed to have them. So, but anyways, maybe it's cats, but if I remember correctly, dogs are not supposed to have chicken bones. You know, and so, you know, getting an animal prepared to live outside and to be able to be on the road with you requires a whole different set of rules and a whole different set of things. And so, you know, if you're going to have an animal, when you Sam, hey, Sam, hey, Sam, pay attention to me. Oi, pay attention, good girl. Lay down. Leave it alone. Lay down. Okay, so as you see, in a week I'm able to get her to do that, whereas when I met her she was completely undisciplined, didn't follow anything or anything along those lines. But each day she gets a little bit better, each day she gets a little bit calmer. And you know, a lot of this with a road animal versus a house, yes, pay attention, Sam, yes. So say hi, Sam, say hi. See, so she's keeping alert. And hold on, what's splintered chicken bones can cause the dog harm the dog's mouth, throat, lining of the digestive system. Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about. Is good to know. But anyway, she's completely wore out from yesterday. So yesterday was very interesting, and I'll tell you a little bit of what happened. So we're coming back from Sanford. We catch the Sunrail. And you know, she's doing real good and she's being real calm, and I'm like, man, this is awesome. She's getting better every day, and I'm so excited about it. And and then right, probably about 3 stops before we end up getting off, this little brat, yeah, I'm talking about you, Missy. This little brat, within a matter of minutes of me looking away, looking down at my phone to check some messages, she chewed off her leash right then and there. And man, it's like, man, I just bought this damn thing, and I was so mad. I let her know verbally how mad I was. Well, the lady did not like how I was interacting with Sam, because she's like, you're abusing that dog. I'm like, no, I haven't lifted a finger on this dog. Right now I'm letting her know that verbally I am upset with her, and I don't want her to I didn't want her to chew off her leash, because now we had to go back to the rope. Good thing I kept the rope instead of getting rid of it, because otherwise she would have no leash, and this would be a very, very interesting situation right now, is to get her to go with the leash. And so the security guard comes up, he's like, look, 1, it's his dog, 2, he's not harming the animal, and you know, he has to deal with it the way he has. And I think that the security guard understood that, you know, there's a difference between a road dog and a house dog. A house dog, you know, they can get away with stuff like that because, you know, they're in a controlled and confined space. Well, if Sam chews off her leash and a police officer sees it, now all of a sudden I'm getting a ticket for her not being leashed. They could easily take her away from me for not being leashed. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. And see, this is why having discipline with a road animal is so important. But the other thing is you have to build trust with that animal. This is why even if I give her just a little piece, because she's really not into human food now that I've been feeding her good dog food. She prefers to eat her dog food over human food, but I still give her, you know, a little pinch here, a little pinch there. Like, I know that she likes meat, so I gave her some of my sausage off of my sausage biscuit this morning. Because the thing is you have to build a bond of trust with the animal, and regardless of whether it's a cat, a dog, a bird, whatever, there has to be trust. Because out here, if something goes wrong, you have to be able. What's up, Cherokee? You have to be able to count on the dog, and the dog's got to be able to count on you. And this is strictly important. So building trust with your animal. So, you know, part of the benefits of having trust. So we stopped off at Burger King before we went and got me some shoes. So I finally got me here. I'll show you. Actually, I gotta take my other one off. I'll show you. But I bought me some cheap shoes yesterday. So I went and I flew a sign for. Hold on a second. I went and flew a sign for a couple of days, made enough money to buy me a pair of shoes and you know, a pack of smokes and something to eat. And you know, that's also with everything else that was going on. You know, I've been trying to get her treats and you know, stock up on her food as well. But you know, I made enough money to be able to get me a cheap pair of shoes and to make sure that we could get back here to Orlando. So we're in this Burger King, and this lady comes up and she's like, "Hey, you know, how's your dog?" Da da da. And I let him pet her and stuff like that, because she likes to be pet, and you know, I want her to have a positive relationship with other humans. On one respect, but on another respect, she's got to learn that not everybody wants to pay attention to her. She should be able to do it only when it's said to be okay, which is something, again, that you have to work on. Because there are people like I'll finish this story. So anyways, they're like, "Yeah, can we get her a harness?" And then they're like, "We're gonna go to the dollar store and get her a harness." And I'm sitting there thinking, crap, you know, because if they're offer, okay, fine, we'll take it. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But they bring back dollar store treats and a dollar store harness, and the harness just really wasn't fitting her well, in my opinion. I did not feel comfortable about it, and I watched how it changed the way that she walked, and I thought that was not well either. But anyways, they're trying to put it on her, puppy shoe, everything, name her Chewbacca. Yeah, maybe. But you know, she starts trying to, we start to put, the lady started to put it on her, because I'm like, "Okay, you bought it, I'll let you put it on her," so on and so forth. And she's just fighting him the whole way. But then, "Sam, leave it alone." No, Sam, leave it alone.
Oh man, you're not allowed to use the plug.
Okay, I'll unplug it. So sit, hold on. I'm doing a live stream, so I'm live right now. Sam, come here.
Also,
All right.
I would smoke next to the propane machine.
Fair enough. Okay. Man, there is definitely a war on power. But anyways, I just cut my thing short. But anyways, so as soon as I got a hold of her and I started doing it, she started you know, cooperating with me, letting me put it on her, because she trusted me. Those people, they were just being forceful and they were being rough, and she did not like it. Whereas me, I treat her with care and she trusts me. So that's why we were able to do what we were able to do. Sam, knock it off, quit chewing. Go get your toy. Go get your toy. Go get your toy. But anyways, you know, and then, like, you know, you also got to be careful. So the reason why I don't want her just going up to anyone, so we went into Burger King this morning so I could grab a cup of coffee, and the lady's like, "Oh, you got papers for her?" I'm like, "Yeah, would you like to see them?" She's like, No, I'm good. But you could tell that the lady just did not like animals, and she did not like the fact that a dog was coming in. She's like, "You know, those dogs can bring in contaminants and all that other stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, you also got a warning that all your food could also be possibly contaminated." And I kind of had to put her, "Sam, knock it off." You know what, Missy? I know. Come here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so she wants attention now that she sees I'm doing something. But you know, you have people that just don't like animals or that are superstitious about animals. I've seen some people kind of do some weird stuff around animals. And then also you have people that just come up and just they'll start petting your dog and playing with it as if it was their own. And you know, and you got to stop that as well. And so that's part of the reason why you've got to, you know, have some control of access to your animal, especially out here, because people don't respect boundaries. They expect you to respect their boundaries, but they won't respect yours. There are very few people that will come up to you and ask, hey, can I pet your dog? And most of the time when they ask, I'm like, yeah, sure, not a problem, because they're being respectful. But if you're, you know, if you just come up and just start playing with my dog, hey, ow! If you start playing with my dog, I'm gonna start getting really snippy with you, and I've already had to do it with a couple people. It's probably why the staff was out here, because I told some people, leave her alone. She's not your dog. You know. Second of all, she's a service animal. Leave her alone. You know, because the thing is you gotta. There's a fine line and a balance with all that, because out here, you know, she has got to. You know, she's got, this is a game of survival for the both of us. So, you know, when we get to hop in trains, one of the things I had to teach her last night was, and here's something nice about this dog. If you're going to have a dog out there with you, please, you know, if you're going to have a dog out there with you, make sure that you find a smart dog. Sam, lay down. So, anyways, I wonder if, stop chewing, okay? You know, anyways, I'm probably gonna end up having to deal with the police because somebody's complaining, not sure why, but, you know, I took the power cord off like he said, so I'm running on straight battery, that's fine. But anyways, you know, with that being said, you know, when you're having an animal, when you're having an animal, you gotta really, especially out here, it's gotta be about survival, because, you know, you get out into an area and you gotta make sure that she comes when you tell her to come, that when she leaves it alone, when you tell her, no, I've told you to quit chewing on your leash, stop it, you're chewing on me, okay, I'm okay with that, but you gotta quit chewing on the leash. Yes, good girl. So anyways, you know, it just like when we go out and we go into the forest, okay, you know, she's got to be able to come to me. Another thing, if we ride rails, and one thing I had to teach her last night is that, you know, she's got a certain perimeter. So when we get into camp, the part of the reason why I unleash her is so that she sets up her own perimeter. She'll go on a walk and create her own little small perimeter, and then she protects everything within that perimeter. And so if something's on the outside of the perimeter, she just automatically wants to attack it, wants to go after it, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. And you know, it is what it is. But the thing is when we're sitting in a train, if she starts growling at a worker that comes by, that's gonna scare the crap out of them. We're gonna have to deal with the police, so on and so forth. So I've got to teach her to be silent until I tell her, okay, go get it. Okay, because this is something, the next thing that I have to work on with her is these types of things. Is that, you know, everything comes with a consequence out here, especially for a dog. And so an undisciplined dog is a dangerous dog. And a stupid dog is an even more dangerous dog. A dog that cannot follow instructions, a dog that does not, that cannot be cohesive with its owner, or not even its owner, with its caretaker, because I don't own her. I am her caretaker. And because I don't believe you can own, especially when it comes to animals, you can't own them, but you can take care of them. You can you know, be their caretaker and you know, their personal, you know, whatever. But you know, I just don't think that you can own an animal. But when you're dealing with a housed animal, when you're dealing with a house dog, a lot of these rules go out, because you know, the dog will bark to anything that moves, and you just keep yelling at it to shut up, versus, you know, teaching it when it's okay to bark and when it's okay to announce itself. Because here's the thing, you know, with her here, I want her to be able to have the element of surprise. So if somebody's coming up on our camp, I don't want her to automatically, you know, what I want her to do is to wait and to, you know, once they get up to a certain point where she can, you know, where she can just get to them quickly, what we'll end up doing is, you know, then she should be able to make her presence known. Because at that point in time, if somebody's going to try and do any harm, she's got the element of surprise, one, and two, she is close enough within striking distance that she is able to neutralize the situation quickly. Okay, and so, you know, one of the things I like about Sam is that with her is I can have human conversations with her. So last night she was chasing squirrels. I mean, she was dog tired from the long run or long walk that we did yesterday, especially with the heat. The heat's killing her. Hey, be nice, you know. But with her, she went after a squirrel. She started making herself known to other animals that were on the other side of the fence. Stop it. You come over here. No. You come over here. Yes. No, quit chewing on your leash. Okay, we had this talk last night. And the thing is with her is that I had to, like, you know, tell her lay down, leave, you know, and I had to hold her down, and then I had to tell her to leave it. And to, you know, not to, that everything was okay, you know. And then her and I had a little conversation, and I sat there and talked to her like I would talk to any other human, and be nice, you know. And I'm like, I explained to her, look, her whole purpose, the whole reason why I tolerate and deal with the dumb stuff that she does and her little puppy crazies is because she has one specific purpose other than to make sure that I stay mentally sound, is that her primary purpose is to protect camp. You know, I will tolerate and deal with anything and everything that she has to deal with as long as she fulfills that one. Stop it. Go get your toy. Go. You better not be chewing on my cord either. Okay. So, yes, she loves to chew, and especially when she doesn't get the attention she wants. Yeah, look at you. Yeah, now you want the attention. You're like, I'm in the middle of all this. So say hi, Sam. So there's Sam. All right. All right. So, you know, with that being said, this is kind of my understanding and my observation. You know, not only from other animals that I have seen as road animals, but also what I've had to deal with Sam is, you know, a lot of it is you've got to be able to have that discipline, because everything that happens, you're under a microscope, under a magnifying glass. If a Karen all of a sudden decides she wants to call and complain like that lady did last night, you know, I could have very easily had to deal with the police because, you know, somebody just making accusations that weren't true. Like, yeah. And then not only that, if, you know, if I don't keep her leashed, I could lose her. If I don't do this, I could lose her. You know, there's so many different ways where there are so many different antagonists around that can actually take your animal from you. And that is probably the most important reason why you need to have a disciplined animal. When she starts chewing on something you don't want her to chew on, give her a dog toy immediately and she'll understand. You know, I've been trying that for days. And you know, then she chewed off her collar or her leash. You know, because I bought her a brand new toy, and you know, every time she would go to chew, but then the second I look away, she still chewed off her leash. That's I'm gonna get. I think part of the reason why she chews on that leash is part of it is anxiety. She may have been tied up a lot, and she just doesn't like it. Thanks, Amethyst. You know, she just may not like it at all. But I don't know why. She keeps chewing on her leash, and you know, she'll come. She won't run away, but she just doesn't want to have it on. Not exactly sure why. If there's a history lesson in that, or if it's just, you know, her stubbornness and her free will, because she is a free spirit. She is a stubborn dog. But you know, the thing is when you're able to have a conversation with the dog, it makes life so much easier, because after having that conversation with her, there was this little poodle that came up, and she just looked, and she just like went, okay, I'm leaving it alone until until the guy starts to walk off, and then he brings his poodle back because the damn thing won't stop barking, and so he tries to let this thing bark at Sam through the fence. And I didn't reprimand Sam for it because that dummy deserved what was going on there. And so Sam let that dog know that, hey, you want to keep coming, I'm gonna tear you a new asshole. And she started barking at the dog, and the dog ran away because she probably scared the daylights out of it. It was just one of those yappers. I don't know. It kind of irritated me because she did so well, and then she was egged on, and it's like, no, dog, you're in the right on this. I can't reprimand you about that. Also, I talked to a police officer last night. I says, look, man, you guys have very well disciplined dogs. How do you discipline your dogs? Come to find out, they use shock collars. I will no, I'm not going to use a shock collar. I think that is cruel and unusual punishment to a dog. And I'm not trying to be her overlord. What I'm trying to do is get her to be a cohesive tool in my tool bag, and also a companion. So it takes months to train them not to chew on something she shouldn't. That's a sign of boredom. If you run across a dog park. I've been trying to find a dog park, but on Google it says, oh yeah, there's a dog park here, and then there's no dog park. It's just a regular park, because I tried to do that to her a couple days ago. Yes, boredom I could see, and that's why I keep giving her a chew toy. I keep playing with her, but there are times when I have to be able to, not pay 100% attention to her, and I gotta focus on things like I've got to make content, because that's how. I'm paying her vet bill because of of my YouTube, the partner program, okay? That's how I'm able to afford the $120 to take her to the vet, plus maybe a month's worth of medication, so that she has the flea tick and heartworm and all that stuff, is because of the money that I'm making from the YouTube partnership program. Right now, all I get is revenue from ads, but as I grow to get to like 5,000 subscribers, then I'll be able to start doing reviews and stuff like that on content, and then I'll be able to make a lot more, so that supporting her becomes much easier. Right now, I'm using everything that I make from YouTube, whether it be the things that you guys put in the tip jar, whether it be things that come from Patreon, or whether it be the ad revenue sharing. That is 100% going towards her, and has been since I've had her. Sam, leave it alone. Sam, come here. Lay down. Sam, come on, lay down. Lay down. Yes, lay down. Go back to your spot. Lay down. You've been doing so good. Lay down. All right, there we go. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so it just that's how I've been doing it. The panhandling has been so that I can have something as like a pack of cigarettes and maybe something to eat, and I've still got to get myself a haircut, a shower. That haircut is gonna, like, I asked for a haircut and they're like, it's $40. I'm like, are you kidding me? Sam, okay, she's going. Sam, hey, pay attention to me. Hey, Sam, oi, dog, come here. Lay down. Lay down. Say hi, Sam. Yeah. Okay. But and so in order to make sure that I can cover her expenses, this is, I got to make sure that I put up content, and I got to get at least 300 views per piece of material that I put out, because that will be able to ensure that I get a payout every month, so that I can make sure that I get her all the different things that she needs. But anyways, guys, my battery is almost dead, and since they won't let me charge here, which I kind of find to be dickish, usually you can always charge at a gas station. Anyways, yes, she is Cherokee. She definitely is. But yeah, if you guys put anything in the tip jar, it's going towards her. We're probably gonna go fly a sign, because I need to raise, I think it's like, I think I'm gonna go for the extend a leash, which is like $12 or $13 at Publix. Either that, or I'm gonna be looking for a chain leash, because I can't keep replacing a leash. I mean, she had that leash for maybe 4 days, before she chewed it off, and I can't, go through 2 leashes a week. That's as, it's like $12, a week that I got to go through for that, and I really that's a wasteful expense for a dog that's chewing on everything. So I don't want to do that. So I think that, and it was also suggested that I put lemon juice on the collar or on the leash to keep her from doing it as well. So I'm gonna try those 2 things, but so sometimes I don't have the ability to pay 100% attention to her, because like now I need to do a live stream because 1, I get the ad revenue. 2, I want to give you guys an update. 3, you guys are part of, you guys are on this journey with me. And there's a reason why it's called the Epoch of Friar Tuck, because this is my journey, and I've now picked up a new character, and now we've got to be able to integrate it into the overall thing. And that's why you guys tune in, is so that you guys can see all the cool stuff that goes on in my travels, and the struggles and the lessons that I learn and all that stuff. If I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong, but I've pretty much understood that that's why a majority of you guys are here. And so, okay. Well, thank you for the. I'm gonna go get her a leash then. Thank you for the for the donation. And when I get it, I will make sure to show it in the next video. All right, and also don't forget to share this content. Really, don't forget to share this content, because the more people that watch it, the more traction we get, and the easier it becomes to be able to to run this journey. Because I mean, I'm flying a sign. I made like $40 in 2 days, which was pretty phenomenal. And I was using the sign that Slack had taught me. Oh, by the way, I always keep forgetting. If you guys really want to see a lot of different train videos, and you guys really want something really dedicated to trains, don't forget to check out Slack the Hobo. Okay. But anyways, guys, I've got to go ahead and close this up because my battery is about to die, and I got to put it on my power block. We got to go find another place to charge. But anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the channel. If you want to leave something down in the tip jar, it's much appreciated. Come on over to Patreon, get the hobo tutorials. I'm going to start uploading some like independent dog videos on Patreon that will be available for everyone. So I saw someone post about chicken bones. Please be careful with all the cooked bones. Those dangerous. Yes, she keeps ground scoring them because people are like throwing their chicken bones in the grass, and I don't catch it until I hear a crunch. So I have been watching it. Oh, and one more thing. Next week, because apparently there's quite a few of you that are here in Orlando, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up, like, I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to be here for the day. If you want to come by, you want to meet me, great, fantastic, wonderful. Come meet me, come play with Sam. And, then I get to meet you guys as subscribers and interact with you. We can smoke and joke and chat amongst each other. But anyways, guys, that will be happening probably next Saturday. And so go to Goodwill or thrift store. They have dog supplies. I will definitely do it. Right now, I'm in South Downtown. So, but anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video. And thank you for